For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak.
Cody Olson and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
We look forward to serving you here at your local community bank.
Presentation on the PSP network is proudly brought to you by
injury can happen anywhere, at any time, to anyone. It's not really something you can schedule on your calendar. But when it happens to you and it's not your fault, there's one law firm to remember. That firm is Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride. We live here and take pride in helping our community. We know this area inside and out. We put in the work and fight for what's right so justice can prevail for you. That is what we're all about. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clemene, and McBride.
When it comes to your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Ava Berger, Lizzie Drago, Neve Bernsdorf, Kalia Eddy.
10 from the 26-yard line, nearing the Serve Pro red zone are the Demons already. Handoff, Henke dances in the hole. Now he speeds and bursts outside, accelerates to the 20, 15, 10, 2 touches, 2 touchdowns.
Carter Henke, this time they go left, and he just does what he does so well is he read the block. It wasn't off tackle, it wasn't off the guard on the inside, and he took his time, then he bounced to the outside, got a great little kick out block, a touch block, and deep downfield for the Demons, helping him out.
The game of football. One that requires some major grit. It's a bad sport, if you will, because it's state playoff time, and boy, it is one that we'll remember forever. The snow is on the ground. It is chilly here tonight. Welcome in to the state quarterfinals for AAA football on the PSP Network. Good evening, football fans. Alongside of Mr. Phil Shirek, I'm Nick Hulberg. Glad to have you folks aboard for North Dakota high school football tonight here on the PSP Network. The Mandan Braves, the number 6 seed in the postseason, come in at 4-5. They take on the Magi from Minot High at 8-1, the number 3 seed in the postseason coming into tonight. Welcome into our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change with 5 locations across friendly. They do a great job at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. We'll bring in my broadcast partner and welcome you into the broadcast booth here tonight. Phil, there's a lot more people on planet Earth that I'd rather be cozy with on a cool, chilly night than this. But then again, we get to watch some football together tonight. And boy, this should be a fun one. How much of a factor is this really going to make on these kids here tonight?
It's going to change the game plans a little bit here. You'll see. I don't think if you're going to see the wide open through the air attacks that we're going to see. This is going to be old-fashioned football. Like who's going to come out and punch who in the mouth first and do it time and again. And in a little bit chilly weather.
A little bit chilly would be the statement of the night here tonight. It's a brisk one. About 16 degrees here in the Magic City, and that wind picking up just a bit from time to time throughout the evening as well. Let's take a look at the state of North Dakota and the playoff picture, how it all shapes up coming into tonight. Oh, there we are again. Excuse us. How it all comes into be here in 2023 with the playoff picture. You look at the QRF first. Well, this is how they finished. Shanley was 1, Minot was 2, Cheyenne was 3, Bismarck was 4. Those are the teams that got home field advantage. Davies, Mandan, Century, West Fargo were the other teams to get in. St. Mary's, Williston, and Legacy did not make it into the postseason here in 2023. The interesting piece to this puzzle, Phil, as we take a look at the standings in that QRF poll. Let's take a look now at the bracket inside of North Dakota high school football for 3A. Shanley got the 1 seed. They play number 8 Fargo, West Fargo that is, here tonight. Bismarck got the 4. Davies got the number 5. Cheyenne somehow on planet Earth managed to get number 2. Century got number 7. Minot ended up at number 3.
I don't fully understand. I mean, looking at it from a Cheyenne perspective, that coach had to challenge, and he did, and it went in his favor. Looking at it the other way, I don't understand then how Bismarck didn't challenge, and Bismarck wouldn't have got the higher seed than Shanley because they won in head-to-head. I thought that's what the QRF was supposed to get rid of, but I'm not fully sure of the all works out, but it is very interesting, to say the least.
I love your stance on it, being a Minot Public Schools employee, and your political stance on it here tonight, Phil. I'll just say it. I don't know if I like it at all, frankly, but it is what it is, and I'll tell you right now, I'd like it a lot more if I was a Cheyenne guy in 2023 than I would if I was a Minot High or Bismarck guy here in the same year. Nevertheless, we've got a football game that will determine who continues on and who has their season come to an end here tonight. When we come back to our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show, Phil and I are going to break down the numbers of this showdown. We'll look at a couple kids to watch for. We'll also check in with Owen Patterson, our on-field reporter here tonight. Hope everybody's bundled up nice and warm wherever you may be here this evening, because it's chilly at Dwayne Carlson Stadium, but it should be a fun one tonight. Only the second time ever, well, I should say since 1975, since we started tracking the results, that Minot and Mandan will play in the postseason. The last happened in 1998 in a state play-in game. The Magi won by a point. Tonight they duke it out here in 2023, and it's for a trip to the state semis live on the PSP Network.
There is no place like the country club. 18 holes of immaculate golf, along with golf simulator, PGA staff, club fitting and lesson, driving range and practice green, pro shop, delicious food, endless fun in the pool, and activities for the whole family. Learn more and become a member today.
Great news! If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on! Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show rolls on from here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium in Minot, North Dakota. We get set and ready for what should be a war here tonight on the gridiron, and it is a chilly one in the Magic City. Nick Hulberg alongside of Phil Shirek here on the call tonight for our Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show. Valvoline Instant Oil Change, 5 locations in Western North Dakota and in Bismarck and in Minot. 15 minutes, you drive right on through. You just stay right in your vehicle at Valvoline Instant Oil Change. You can't beat it, I'm telling you. It is where it is at as far as convenience, time, price, you name it. Valvoline Instant Oil Change brings you the pregame show here tonight. Well, Phil, we get set and ready for the showdown here this evening. Can you remember playing in a game like this that had the elements as such a factor like they will be here tonight?
I don't think I ever played in anything with this much snow. I do remember a few games where we had, you get off the field and you gotta remove some ice from the bottom of your cleats and all that fun stuff, and just being cold and wet. But I don't ever think we had, was it 14 inches of snow or something waiting for us if we had to play on the sidelines and got hit out of bounds and rode out a little bit. So it'll be interesting. I know my little brother one year had a similar situation, and they ended up moving the game indoors somewhere to either the Alara Center or the Fargo Dome that year. But I never had to fully really deal with anything as crazy as this, that's for sure.
This is going to be a wild one here tonight. You've got a high-flying offense and one of the best quarterbacks in the state of North Dakota going against the best defense in the entire state of North Dakota. You couldn't really shape this up any better, could you, on paper? If you like offensive and defensive matchups, that's what we're going to have here tonight between these two teams. In your mind, is there one key that stands out for you tonight for Mandan or for Minot High here tonight if they want the victory?
Well, I think looking at it from Minot High perspective and how the game went earlier this year, they were pretty well in control of that game from the get-go, and if they are able to jump out ahead and get up on them really big right away, that's going to be a huge advantage for them. At the same time, with the Mandan side, they want to strike first and prove to themselves and to Minot that this is going to be a game. We're a lot better team than we were at the beginning of the year, the third week or second week of the year when they played. And if they get that confidence rolling, it could be a tough one for Minot.
Let's take a look at the numbers, Phil, of the showdown. We'll do that right after we salute our great country, the United States of America. We'll turn it over to Eric Schaefer, the in-game announcer here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. God bless our servicemen and women. God bless our veterans. God bless America. Well, the colors are presented here tonight. The anthem has been played. It's almost time to get down to business here tonight as the Magi and Mandan Braves come together for the second time ever in the postseason. Tonight it's a big one. Winner moves on to the state semis. Loser season is done. Taking a look at the numbers of this showdown here tonight, Phil, as we get set and ready for this matchup of two West Region teams. Mandan at 4-5, Minot at 8-1. Minot wins the conference, second straight year that the Magi win the WDA. Mandan win 3-2. Minot number 2 in the media poll. Mandan receiving some votes. Third of the West region, Minot's outscored their opponents 318-71. Mandan outscoring their opponents as well, 220-207. In the QRF, when it was all said and done, Minot was at 2, Mandan was at 6. X factor for me tonight, Hudson Sheldon, the quarterback and the top producer inside the WDA as far as passing percentage and rushing yards. He's got 25 TDs on the year. He's the X factor for Mandan tonight. On the other side, it's Tyson Ruziska, and more so than anything for Ruziska is whether or not he is at 100%, as we know that will be a big factor here tonight.
Yeah, it'll be interesting, especially, you know, with the cold weather. Like, sometimes that plays even more of a factor if you're not at 100%. But I think it's going to be a tale of the tape between on the offensive line, defensive line too. With this weather, like, I don't know if we're going to get to see Sheldon air it out as much as we probably would have on a nicer weather night, but it's going to be a battle up front. If whoever can really gain control of that line, I think it's going to have a huge advantage. And unless there's a lot of crazy plays, which could happen with this weather, it could be the winner of the line takes the game.
Well, we meet our starting lineups for Minot High School here tonight. Time to take a look at a couple of the kids that we think are going to have a factor in this ball game. Both quarterbacks, we talk about Hudson Sheldon coming into the showdown here tonight. Well, how about Lucas Beater on the other side? These two young men have been fantastic on the season. Again, Hudson Sheldon, 25 TDs. Lucas Beater's got 15 of his own here in 2023. Junior quarterback for Mandan, senior quarterback for Minot High. In your mind here tonight, Hudson Sheldon, does he have to be the best player on the field for Mandan if they want a chance to win? I say that only on the flip side of the coin, that it doesn't seem to have to be that way for Lucas Beater here tonight in order for Minot High to get a W.
Correct, yeah. And I think for me, it's that he has to be given the opportunity to be the best person on the field tonight. I think if Minot's chasing him around, if he's running for his life, you know, especially right away and not able to get in a rhythm, I think Minot's going to have a great opportunity to walk away victorious here. Beater, on the other hand, he's just kind of got to play the role that he's played all year, kind of be a field general, like just play within himself, not do anything too crazy. He doesn't need to win this game, and just keep his composure, keep the guys going, and if things don't roll the Magi way right away, he's just got to keep the guys into it and just be confident and let that exude onto his teammates.
Little Led Zeppelin get us started here tonight at Wayne Carlson Stadium. One more commercial break. We'll come back and kick it off here tonight on the PSP Network.
From the 26-yard line, nearing the serve pro red zone are the Demons already. Handoff, Hankey. Dances in the hole, now he speeds and bursts outside, accelerates to the 20, 15, 10, 2 touches, 2 touchdowns.
Carter Hankey, this time they go left, and he just does what he does so well is he read the block. It wasn't off tackle, it wasn't off the guard on the inside, and he took his time, then he bounced to the outside, got a great little kick-out block, a touch block, and deep downfield.
Minot is in maroon. Mandan is in white. We are officially underway for playoff football on a snowy Wayne Carlson Stadium field here tonight. And it's the Mandan Braves that will get the first possession of the ball game on offense. Phil, before we go any further here tonight, a gigantic thank you has to go out to the community of Minot. So many men and women, kids, adults, grandparents, you name it, that came out here today to help clean this field off. We can't stress that enough. At about 2 o'clock here today, we were wondering if we were going to get the game in here tonight. That was an undertaking, to say the least, to get this football field prepped and ready for tonight's showdown.
Yeah, I heard it was quite the ordeal.
Magi defense comes up. They're going to take on Hudson Sheldon and the offense here for the Mandan Braves, who work here with the opening play being a handoff, and it's run up to the 30-yard line, busting free up over to the 34, and a nice carry on that play as dancing ahead with it for the Mandan Braves was number 16. I got to switch your cards here real quick. I do apologize, my friend. Carrying on the football that time was number 16 for the Mandan Braves. That's Catalano. Thomas Catalano on the season. Sitting behind in the numbers, behind Jace Johnson, who wears number 23. One of the go-tos here for Mandan. Inside the top 7 in the WDA. Here's Sheldon rolling out to his right side. Hall, 2 in hot pursuit, making 3. Sheldon scrambling, tosses it down the near sideline. It's going to be chucked out of bounds and incomplete. But Minot High's defense coming there in hot pursuit to the quarterback for Mandan.
Yeah, look for more of that if you're a Minot High fan. The great job of pursuit, great job of keeping him corralled and forcing him to throw that ball out of bounds.
It's going to bring up a 3rd down. And 3 to go, make it a 3rd down and 2 here. Tonight's ball game on the PSP Network is brought to you by our friends at Minot State University. Minot State University, be seen, be heard, be you. 96% of college graduates are either continuing their education or employed. MSU grads get jobs, period. Minot State University. Hudson Sheldon on the keeper, rolling over to the far side. And Minot High's defense comes up huge. Michael George tracked him down, got the jersey. And now it's going to be a 4th down and long here for Mandan.
It's exactly what you wanted to see. Great job of the Magi bouncing back after that long 1st down run. Michael George out there on the outside just wasn't going to be outran there, and he had friends coming. He was able to slow him down.
Mandan forced to punt. One key to tonight's ball game. Tristan Ulmer, the All-West Region punter, putting the boot down in here for the Mandan Braves. Back to retrieve from Minot High is Kellen Burke as this ball towers down to the 35. Takes a Mandan bounce all the way down inside the 20. Kellen Burke's going to try it. He takes it up over the 25. And Kellen Burke will end up on a bounce there. The Magi will get field position in their first offensive series, coming here in their own territory at the 20-yard line.
Yeah, look, I'll be interested to see here if they run Rosiska. Looks like we're going to see Tyson right away. It's a good sign for the Magi.
How healthy is one of the top running backs in the state tonight's ball game? When you look at what Rosiska's done on the season, senior running back, 5'9", 180 pounds, broke 1,000 yards here this year. 14 touchdowns for him. Looks just fine on the first play. Yeah. Oh, he's going to bust free. He's up over the 50, 40, 45. Oh, he's on his way to the house. Take it in for 6. Tyson Rosiska scores.
Yeah, he looked fairly healthy there in this cold weather. Didn't look too tight or anything. Showing once he got out into some space, showing again his speed that he was not going to get caught.
80 yards to the house for Tyson Rosiska. And the Magi are off and roaring.
Yeah, very good job there by Rosiska. Good job by the line opening up that play. Couldn't have written it up any better if you're a Magi fan as to how you want them to start the game.
First touch for the Magi tonight results in 6. And the Magicians are on the board first here tonight. Tyson Rosiska takes it to the house on the first touch of the ball game for the Magi.
Bank can be transformative for your small business. The best bank for your business will offer competitive fees and so much more. At BNC National Bank, our team is proud to offer you a helpful, supportive, above and beyond banking relationship. Starting to stress about the complexities of qualifying for a small business loan? BNC can guide you through the process with much less stress and likely far more success. Speak to one of our team members today.
Well, what a way to start tonight here for Minot High School and Tyson Rosiska. 7-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. First touch of the ball game, and the Magi put 6 on the board on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Kick goes out of the ground, and it's going to be retrieved here by the Mandan Braves at the 25-yard line. They'll come back out to work with Hudson Sheldon, the quarterback here for the Mandan. 8-3 last year. He's led the Mandan Braves to the playoffs for 6 straight seasons. Mandan will set up shop here at the 24. Working from the left hash. Sheldon, quick hitter to the near side. That off to Medenwald. And Medenwald's going to scamper out of bounds before he was pushed there by Talon Junt. And there's a gain on the play of just about 5, and it brings up a second down at 5.
Yeah, this is a big possession here for Mandan. I feel like just because of the way the last game went against Minot, and then that first play, like Mandan, if you're on the Mandan side, you really want to see at least get into Minot territory, if not get the ball into the end zone.
Mandan puts a man into motion across. Went Olhauser. Quick hitter over to the far side. It's going to be completed. First down is there. And then wrangled up is Olhauser. Sorry, that was Medenwald, rather. Medenwald's going to grab it and reel it in. Rustin Medenwald on the year, the 6'2", 275-pound receiver. He's got 2 touchdowns on the year, 481 yards for him. See him on the basketball field, or basketball court as well, Phil. I don't think this cold weather is good on the equipment, it seems. That might be some of the issues we're having here tonight. We do apologize for the tech issues. It's a chilly one in the Magic City. Doing our best here. We know we've got some drops in this video here tonight. We do apologize. Handoff and not able to go anywhere. Jace Johnson's wrangled up as the Minot High defense comes in and makes the stop.
Yeah, good job by the Magi there. The Mandan was spreading the ball out a little bit, but they thought they'd be able to sneak one in up the middle, but that interior lineman for the Magi just doing a great job.
Looking at Jace Johnson on the season, leading rusher for the Mandan Braves. He's only a junior, 147 yards for him and 147 touches, for 662 yards. He's found the end zone 9 times. He and Sheldon have been a great 1-2 punch on the ground here for Mandan in the 23 campaign. Minot brings the heat again. Sheldon in trouble. Nice. He's going to be sacked. Well, that doesn't happen often, but Hudson Sheldon sacked here as the Minot High big boys on the defensive line come flying in. Everybody found their seam. And a group sack coming there from Minot High School brings up a third down and 15 now for Mandan here with 8:12 to play in our first quarter of football.
Yeah, we'll see here if they kind of go back to a little bit more of a quick hitter throw. It kind of put themselves in a tough situation, but that Magi are not giving him much time at all.
Passed out across over the flat. Just missed the hands here on the near side. That was intended for Jensen Scholes, but incomplete. And Mandan's going to be forced to punt again. It's a 4th down and 15. But the Braves are tucked back into their own territory, so they're going to put the boot down it again to Kellen Burke back in his own territory. As a player in these matchups, and maybe more so the players that only play on one side of the football, what's the key to staying warm on a night like tonight?
You just got to keep moving. I was fortunate. Coach would let me play both sides, so I was always going to be moving and shaking. But I think you can see the Magi guys in their big parkas sitting on the sidelines. I think you got to, even if you want to be tough or not, you keep one of those on. You move around and shake a little bit and just keep a good positive mindset. Stop, and that freezes. That is that's not good.
Yeah, that's a combo that doesn't work for me that well. Got to keep moving. We're sitting at one spot for the whole night here, my friend. Minot High brings out the offense. They had 1 touch on the football. The offensive side so far in the ball game. It was an 80-yard run to the house for Tyson Ruziska. He's going to look to his partner now. This is Broderick who carries it forward. Griffin Broderick's got a first down. Then there's going to be a gang tackle over on the far sideline. 41-yard line is where the ball will end up here for the Magi.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see the thunder and lightning combination that the Magi bring. They're going with a little bit more, only 2 receivers set there. Kind of used to seeing at least 3, it seems like lately, but they're going to bring it with these big guys, the big linemen up front and Broderick, and that's not fun to tackle a big load like that on this cold weather.
Broderick running to his left side, makes a move. Now another football's on the ground. Who's going to come up with it? Magi are on top of it as it seems. Which direction do the referees point here? As that football came out, it was fumbled after Broderick picked up the first down. Still waiting on the call. And it will be Magi football as Minot High is going to get some good luck on that play.
Yeah, good job. I didn't even see who jumped on that there, but the Magi player that got on that football looked like they just wanted it a little bit more than the Mandan guy.
Big thanks to Roger Ward Moving and Storage. By the way, they bring you tonight's playoff action on the PSP Network. Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Roger Ward Moving and Storage can help you with your moving and storage needs. They've been around since 1942, Phil. Long time. We've got a flag on the play here on the first down and 10 for the Magi.
Yeah, I don't think they reset the play clock here, but we'll see if they do a little conference. Interesting.
Delay of game.
Oh, boy. Minot High's getting hit with the delay of game call, but the play clock did not start.
Yeah, they needed to restart it once they got it set, and that didn't seem to happen, but might have been one of those things. Those refs are out there a little bit. They don't even have the windbreaks we do, so they're out there in colder weather, and maybe they just kind of missed that one.
Well, the home field advantage not there for the Magi on that play as Broderick's going to carry forward again. He's going to be wrangled up. And the big defenders for Mandan come in and make the stop. Mandan's got some big boys here in this ball game, Phil. You look at their starting defensive line. Hunter Corbin at 6'4", 260. Tate GG and Leighton GG, a pair of 240-pound sophomores. Austin Bay, 5'11", 180. Then you get into their linebacker core. Jace Johnson, 6 foot 170. Mason Zander, 170, 215 for Wyatt Peel, the All-Stater. And Doug Sheldon, the senior back there as well. Handoff again here to Broderick. Steady dose of him, and he's going to be gobbled up in a hurry, and the defense slams the door here for the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, good job there. The Braves guy was just able to beat the Magi lineman up. You'll see it here. He just couldn't quite kick him out, got around him quick, and was able to make the tackle.
Ryan Family Dealerships bringing you those replays here tonight. Big thanks to Ryan Family Dealerships, locations in western North Dakota. They've got everything there, Phil. By the way, every make and model, brand that you're looking for, they'll find it for you too. Back to pass. Here's Lucas Beater, first attempt through the air, goes to Kraft. Oh, it's caught here on the near sideline. Kraft down to the 30, and Caden Kraft takes it out of the air for catch number 28 on the season.
What a pass here by Beater. First pass of the game, shows great touch, and that's exactly how you want to catch the ball. Put his arms up right at the last second, was able to stay in bounds. Now we got a Magi first down.
Minot High with the football at the 28-yard line. It's a first down and 10 for the Magi, working from the right hash as they have dual receivers on the right side. Nobody on the left, one in the backfield here for Minot High School as the football is going to be handed off. Here's Tyson Ruziska again, finds a seam. He's forward on the play, picks up short gain of, let's call it 3. He might have got more than that. Make it about 5 for Tyson Ruziska. And Minot High's knocking on the doorstep of the Serve Pro Red Zone.
Yeah, good job again there. Nice push. And again, the Magi have those running backs. They're not getting, there's no contact until a couple yards downfield, but they run through a lot of contact, and they're quite a load to bring down, both of them.
7-0 Magi on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Quick hitter Ruziska over to his left side. He's wrangled up in a hurry. As coming in to make the stop for the Mandan Braves was number 21, Brady Skalski. And Skalski read the play, came in from the corner position and shut the door.
Yeah.
No loss or a gain on that play. Brings up a third down. Magi working from the left hash this time. Conklin over here on the right side. Top getting touchdown getter inside of the WDA. I know that English probably doesn't sound too right, does it, Phil? Third down, Minot High carrying the football, shutting the door. Are you an English teacher? That's not your thing, is it?
No. I teach across the hall from the English teacher, and I always tell the kids, I hope I hope Mrs. Ballas didn't hear me say that, because that probably wasn't right.
Well, I'm sure I've got a few of them watching here tonight that are saying, what was that? The top touchdown getter in the West region for the wide receivers is Logan Conklin. He's got 10 of them on the year, coming on 20 catches.
Logan is such a threat out there. Like, you can see he's out here by himself, but they're playing, I don't know if they're playing a deep, like a cover 2 or just a guy over the top helping out, but even though he hasn't quite got the catches he got last year, he's still an explosive player, and it still takes a big emphasis from the defense.
Minot High's going to call a timeout. 3:20 left here in our first quarter of football. Magi leads 7-0. Speaking of Logan Conklin, how about him and Caden Kraft on the year? Boy, those two guys have been spectacular. A 1-2 punch from those wide-out positions. You look at the stat line for each of them. Kraft the junior, Conklin the senior. Conklin quite a bit bigger as far as size and stature. They're both meaty kids, however, a lot of muscle on each of them. 307 yards for Kraft on the year, 339 on the season for Conklin. 10 touchdowns compared to the 2. However, when you look at this high air attack for Minot High, it's really been a Magi team on the season that has utilized that air attack when need be, and at other times, they've just kind of been quiet over on the sidelines until they've been called upon, and they've made their presence felt when that time has been called.
And none of that is their fault, or we'll continue that thought here after this big play here.
4th down for the Magi, falling back to pass. Beater takes a shot, going to the corner, trying to go over to Kraft. Kraft looking for pass interference. He's not going to get it.
No, it looks like that defender had good position on the inside of him, and you know he has as much right to the football, although he might not have been going for the football, but which is also a smart play by him to not get the interception and just take the turnover on downs. But going back to those wide receivers, like, you know, the Minot has been up quite a bit, especially the last few weeks here too, where you're not going to throw the ball as much down, especially down the field, to get these guys in the end zone. So they're like, if they played a few more close games, like, it could be, their stats would look even better.
Hudson Sheldon trailing by 7 with his Mandan Braves back on the field of the offense. Sheldon takes a shot going up deep. Oh, that ball is tossed up, and it's going to fall incomplete to Olhauser. Mandan fans wanting a call on that one. They won't get it. They're going to say that they're playing clean as Kraft had the coverage.
Yeah, there's a little, as we see the replay here, there's a little bit of contact there by Conklin, but at the same time, number 17 there for Mandan was turning around, and sometimes, like, there's a yard line out there you trip over too a little bit, and might have been helped a little by Conklin, but just didn't get the call.
2nd down and 10 here for the Braves. 3 minutes, 2 seconds to play here in the first quarter. The Snow Bowl tonight here in the Magic City, as that ball's going to be tossed out to the right side. It's going to fall into the hands of Mendenwald. It's complete. And Mandan trying to move here.
I feel like Sheldon was a little bit off balance. He was kind of feeling the pressure from Magi. If Mandan sticks to those quick hitter, just the quick outs and quick hitches, that seems to be working for him.
Hudson Sheldon rolling out to the right side, tossed it over the heads of Mendenwald and everybody over on the right side of the football field. This will bring up another 4th down. Minot High's defense against Stout early on in this ball game, Phil. Minot High's defense against the run has only surrendered 491 yards on the season.
Yeah, and that last play too, you just saw that. Like, Hudson wanted to set his feet, and then the Minot was able to get penetration and force him outside on the run, and he thought his receiver was going to continue going. His receiver held up and just weren't able to connect, but good job again of Minot of just creating the pressure.
Football's going to be towered up towards the lights again. Burke is going to field this one at the 30-yard line. Burke is going to turn the burners on, cuts to the left and the right, then he's hauled up. Magi will go to work from the 35 as the stop was made from the big man for the Mandan Braves. Making his way all the way down was Anthony Porter. Porter came up with a nice stop there for Mandan to put Minot High on their own side of the football field with a first down and 10. Tonight's ball game brought to you by our friends at Planet Pizza. Planet Pizza, 701-852-1700. It's Planet Pizza, serving the Magic City for nearly 25 years. I know that they're at Sports on Tap with a watch party tonight, watching the Magi and Mandan Braves play here tonight. Good night to order delivery, 701-852-1700. Ruziska's going to deliver on this play. He's up over the 40-yard line for a 5-yard gain, and the Magi, on their third offensive possession of the evening, have a second down and 4 coming here with the ball marked at the 41.
Yeah, there's a big collision there at the first initial contact between Tyson and there's so many guys in there I didn't see, but big old poof snow cloud that came up there, letting the big oof out.
Magi spread it out here. Kraft on the left, Conklin on the right, Ruziska in the backfield. They hand off Ruziska. Stutter step move to his right, then he goes to the left, lunging towards the first down marker. Did he get enough for the first down? Still waiting on that call coming here.
Ruziska with the carry.
In on the stop for the Mandan Braves was number 65, or 63 rather, Leighton Gigi.
Yeah.
I missed it.
The official kind of looked like he was doing the Cupid shuffle back and forth a little bit, trying to determine where to place that football down on where the marker was going to be. But it's probably funnier to me than it actually was anyway. So,
well, where's handoff Broderick over the 40? Not a big gain on that play as the stop is made again for Mandan. And in on the play, shutting the door was 21, Brady Skalski again.
It'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments Mandan starts to make and how Minot plays off that. Like if they start to come up, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage, and then is Minot going to come with a few more of those wheel routes?
Well, you see Broderick in the backfield lined up next to Lucas Beater. Broderick has been a stud on the season, doesn't get it here. It's Beater that fires it out, went to Kraft. Wow. Somehow Kraft's got it again. And another first down here for Caden Kraft.
Great job of good concentration there. A little bit behind him, but he was able to keep his feet in bounds, able to corral that thing kind of off the shoulder of big number 42 there.
Wyatt Peel had the coverage, but it was Kraft with the reception. 7 seconds left here in the first quarter of football. Minot High up 7-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. If you're just joining us, it was a Magi run from Tyson Ruziska from 80 yards out that made it 7-0. That was on the first touch of the ball game. Jadrian Smalls into the ball game. Smalls gonna work his way over the 20-yard line. Good enough to get into the Serve Pro red zone. Down to 2 seconds to think, Phil, when it's chilly the way it is.
No. Like everything else.
2 seconds again is what remains here in this first quarter of football. One more play for the Magi in the first quarter. Working from the right hash. Beater sets him down. Lucas Beater puts the foot down, puts Kellen Burke into motion. They hand off Jadrian Small, tries to go up the middle. Small's going to get a push from behind. And a gain of maybe a yard on the play. And that will do it for our first quarter. The Magi are on top, 7-0. Courtesy of Tyson Ruziska. 15th TD of the year. Minot High, up by a possession. You see those bleachers here at Minot High School. They're not packed by any means tonight. But man, is there a lot of credit that needs to be handed out here today in the Magic City to the good folks of the community for helping out and making sure that this game was going to go on here today. We can't thank everybody enough that came out. Minot High principals, Mr. McQueen, Dr. Fowle up here, Mitch Lundy earlier on here today, the athletic director, asking that I send their gratitude and complete thank you to each and every one of those people that came out to help out today to make sure this football game went on here today. So from everybody here at Minot High School, thank you so much. Third down at a short distance on the handoff for the Magi. Will it be enough for a first down?
Broderick on the carry.
For Griffin Broderick, it's going to be close here, Phil.
Tackled by Peel.
First down.
And that's another Magi. First down.
Well, the Magi enter the ServPro red zone. ServPro 24/7 emergency service with trained technicians and advanced technology at ServPro. Find them in western North Dakota. Big thanks again to ServPro for their continued support to North Dakota high school athletics and our mission of promoting local athletes on the PSP network. Into motion here to the near side goes Burke. He's going to find the edge. Burke's going to dance over the tan. And Kellen Burke knocked out of bounds on the last line of defense there. Is coming in to make the play was number 23, Jace Johnson.
Yeah, good job starting to see the ball spread out a little bit between Broderick and Rosiska and Small and Burke, and all those guys are they really gained some positive yards. That's a good sign for the Magi.
Minot High sets up inside the 10-yard line. Ball marked at the 9 from the left hash. Beater sets him down. Broderick in the backfield. Two wide receivers. This is Conklin, the motion man. They go to Broderick. He's going to dance up the middle. He's going to be close to a first down here for the Magicians on the second down carry.
Tripped up by.
Still will be a yard short. It's going to bring up a third down and 1. A big defensive line coming in and making the play again here for Mandan.
See if we see maybe throw the ball up to Conklin. See if we can get a jump ball, out jump the Mandan, the Braves.
Well, that one-on-one coverage in the secondary, something both teams look for here. Soon coming in, and Mandan's defense making a big-time play with Wyatt Peel, the All-State selection.
Yeah, good job of Mandan not biting on that fake. Staying disciplined, and you could see he just didn't bite and jump on that running back. He stayed disciplined, did his job, and then was able to knock the ball loose.
37-yard field goal attempt coming here for Kellen Burke. Left for Kellen Burke.
Yeah, let's see the replay here, but definitely had enough leg, just wasn't able to put it through the uprights.
I would have called it good from up here, no doubt about it. Looked good from up here, certainly had the distance, but Kellen Burke just a bit wide. And it remains 7-0 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
There was plenty of distance on that, though. That was pretty impressive on this cold of a night. We'll see if he gets another chance later.
By the way, football fans, help us promote local athletes on the PSP network on our social media platforms. A like and a follow goes miles for us in promoting local athletes. Take just a moment, if you would, and give us a like and a follow on our social media platforms. Hudson Sheldon here to the near side. Tossed it out, incomplete as it was intended for Olhauser. Coverage was there in the secondary from Anthony Brown.
Yeah, and on those short, quick passes, but Anthony Brown was ready if he would have been able to wrangle that one in.
Make sure to hit that subscribe button on YouTube as well. That way you'll be notified when we're live on the air for PSP Network. Again, we do apologize. We are aware that we've got some tech issues here tonight. We're working on a fix for you fans, but I think the cold weather is playing a factor here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium as that ball is tossed out across the middle into the hands it falls of Olhauser. He's going to be close to a first down, but shy by just about a half a yard as the coverage was there again. That time Conklin shut the door in the secondary.
We'll see if the Magi Bigs can come up big one more time here and hold that line.
3rd down and short. Ball inside the 30-yard line of the Mandan Braves. Giant play at this juncture of the ball game. 9:10 to play here in the first. Oh, there's a big seam, and finding his way through with more than a first down was Wyatt Peel, as Peel put his head down and carried that ball all the way up to the 48-yard line, and it's a first down here for Mandan.
Yeah, the Braves linemen there were they were able to seal their blocks. It looked like they kind of made a good play call on there as far as what the Magi were coming with on the defensive side. So good job on the linemen there for the Braves.
Mandan's going to spread them out with 2 on the left side, 1 on the right from the right hash. Quick hitter to the near side. Mendenwald's got it. He's wrapped up and tossed to the ground as he's wrestled down by Anthony Brown.
Tackle made by Brown. Brings up 2nd down and 2.
Well, Mendenwald, we talked about him on the season. All-around athlete for Mandan High School. Sorry, that was actually Olhauser on the catch on the near side. 28 receptions for Olhauser on the season. Can add a touchdown to his name. Mendenwald, however, has got 24 catches for 481 yards. That athlete statement can be used for both of those young men here for Mandan wearing white tonight. Hudson Sheldon rushed out of the pocket, over to the near side, tossing downfield. That ball's going to fall incomplete. And it brings up a 3rd down and another 3 yards here for Mandan. Looking for their first points here in this ball game.
Yeah, another good job again by the Magi front there, just getting in. Not really letting, unless he knows he's just going to plant his foot and get the ball out, he's really not looked as comfortable as he has in the past. And it's kind of boding well for the Magi right now.
Sheldon spreads him out again. 2 over on the left side, 1 on the right. 3rd down, handoff up the middle. I believe it's Peel on the carry. Does he get enough for a first down? He will, as he's going to fall forward. Or where will they mark the ball? They do mark it good enough for a first down.
Yeah, that's, good job by the Magi there. A little bit better job by the Mandan Braves front, but, that's when you put yourself in 3rd and short yardage situations like that, like you don't really need a whole pile. And that's what, if Minot can limit that a bit more, then we'll be able to get the ball and get some points on the board.
Tyson Ruziska at the first touch of the ball game. If you're just joining us here tonight, back to pass. Sheldon tosses it out across the middle, incomplete. It falls as he had the open target, but incomplete to Jensen Schultz.
Ball's incomplete.
Yeah,
with coverage.
Good job here. Again, like just enough pursuit where he kind of maybe holds on to that ball just a hair longer. But good job over there by Kellen Burke, racing back to get at least so the wide receiver is hearing some footsteps.
Well, this Mandan offense on the season, they haven't been afraid to go to the air with it with Sheldon. 2,030 yards through the air on the season. Pitch back comes into the hands here on the run is Jace Johnson. Johnson's got a first down as he caught the edge and galloped his way over to the far sideline. Biggest run so far in the ball game for the leading rusher and the junior here for Mandan.
Yeah, kind of a throwback play there, a little bit of the option. And
potent offense inside of the WDA with the yards they've put up, over 3,000 on the season against the stingiest defense. We talked about it in the Valvoline Instant Oil Change pregame show here tonight, that it's quite an intriguing matchup, especially with the weather here tonight. Anthony Brown's going to make the stop there as Jace Johnson went for a tumble, but that was after he picks up another first down. And Mandan is in to Minot High territory, nearing the Serve Pro red zone.
Yeah, it kind of looks there like using the Magi pursuit and their aggressiveness a little bit to the Mandan advantage there, making some making some adjustments and being able to get their running backs into some space.
6:19 ticks down here in the first half. Stick around for our Magic Towing halftime report. Johnson on the pitch. Johnson eluding a tackle. Now he's going to be gobbled up as coming in to make the play. Brady Larson with some help. Brady Larson named this week's Player of the Week on the PSP Network, brought to you by Planet Pizza. Congratulations once again to Brady Larson of Minot High football. Not an easy award to come by but Brady Larson was named the Player of the Week. Planet Pizza, 701-852-1700. Again, they will deliver here tonight. Then they bring you this week's Player of the Week, Brady Larson. Well, Mandan's into the Serve Pro red zone. Can they strike for some blood here at the tail end of our first half? Sheldon goes to his right, hands off. Peel's got it. Peel cutting to his left, then his right. And it seems if Mandan might have a solution to the Minot High defense that has riddled everybody for the most part of the season.
Yeah, they're going to just a little bit of misdirection here. Whatever linebacker that was there, 43 that came up, just over pursued just a little bit, and Peel was good enough athlete to set his foot and get upfield for a few yards.
Mandan with a first down and goal. Ball marked at the 5-yard line. Braves and Hudson Sheldon from the shotgun. Sheldon rolling out to his left, tosses it into the end zone, and Kellen Burke goes up, bats that football out of there. Or was that Anthony Brown? It was Kellen Burke, I do believe, that made the play for the Magi in the secondary.
Correct. The Kellen Burke gives up about 7 inches. Swat that ball right down.
4:48 ticks down here in our first half. Snow surrounding the field here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. It's going to be the home to the single A quarters tomorrow, with Valva taking on Shiloh as well. Dancing towards the end zone. Touchdown. And Mandan is back within one.
See what's going on here. Yeah, just a couple too many arm tackles there. Just not quite getting into great position. Able to run through it and get to the end zone.
Point after is up and good. Jace Johnson gets on the scoreboard for the Mandan Braves. Point after is good. We've got ourselves a ball game. We're tied at 7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's a doozy tonight in the Magic City.
The trick to throwing well is knowing where you want the ball to go.
Like how the local bankers at First Western Bank and Trust take the time to learn about you and recommend the banking services like online banking or personal loans that keep your goals on target.
First Western Bank and Trust. You can bank on us.
Jace Johnson picks up touchdown number 11 on the season. And he puts this game back to tied on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Kickoff comes now here to Burke. Burke's going to go over to his right side. Burke's got a seam. He's up over the 40-yard line. Burke all the way near the 50.
Yeah, they'll get a flag.
And then there's plenty of flags on the near sideline as there's going to be a late hit coming in after Kellen Burke had a big run back
Kellen Burke on the return
for the Magicians.
Yeah.
There's a flag on the play.
You know, Catalano just kind of continued that play a little bit too far out of bounds there, and he's being aggressive, but you know, you gotta stay within the field there.
Minot High is going to get the extra yardage, 15 extra. Going to march them all the way up into Mandan territory here, Phil. Well, a bigger crowd here tonight maybe than some would expect, or Is that because the only seats are just right in front of us here that they were able to shovel off?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see how many more cars showed up than when I got here.
Minot High's going to hand it off here. Broderick going right. He's shut down by the Magi defense, or by the Mandan defense.
Yeah, 3 yards again.
Second down and 8.
Pushed him back to 2, but you know, you kind of seeing a little bit more life in Mandan here.
The pendulum swinging towards the Braves, but it's the Magi with the football. Conklin motion man. They hand off Ruziska. Cut to his left. He's going to man on the front line, number 63. Shutting the door, that's Leighton. Gigi's got the stop, and it brings up a third down at 6.
Yeah, good job. Way to be in position there. The holes are getting a little bit smaller for the Magi. We'll see if they can make an adjustment, maybe open the playbook up a little bit, or just kind of get a little meaner up front and get the ball rolling.
Took a quick look at that bracket inside of AAA football. The quarterfinals here taking place tonight. We'll have a full recap of the scores that we've got coming up at halftime for you. Brought to you by Magic Towing. There's Tyson Ruziska again. And Ruziska's crafty enough for a first down as he moves the ball up to the 23-yard line, and the Magi are on the attack.
Very good job of Ruziska right there. Was patient enough, allowing his linemen that were getting a very good push that play to finish their block, seal it off, and gain some good positive yardage for the Magi.
Minot High spreads it out. Beater sets him down from the left hash. Conklin goes into motion. They hand off. Broderick goes over to the right side. Broderick using his size to pick up just about 3 on the play, then some extra after. As this game has got a little bit of everything right now, Phil, including some animated fans here on the near sideline. Playoff football in what feels like the middle of February when it's actually the end of October. You know you're going to have some extras here tonight. The emotions are certainly high. For the Magi, you look at them, they haven't won a playoff game since here in year number 4 for the Magicians, trying to move to 18-18 all time. He comes into this playoff game tonight at 17-18. Mandan's going to call a timeout. We're going to take one as well. Hub International Insurance brings you the timeout on the field. Hub International, where you can contact Josh Cattell or Michael Mormon, 355-3100. It's Hub International Insurance. Tied at 7s here with 2:07 left in our first half.
Banking is some of the most important things in your life, and banking at the right bank is very important. We're really proud of our bank because we have great people, and our people are what make our bank go. We always want to treat our customers right and do the best job we can for them, and try to do things to help make our communities better.
Second down for Minot High School. 2:07 left here in the first half. Tried at 7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. They faked the handoff here.
Nice push
to Burke. Went up to Broderick. Not going to be enough for a first down as the big defense for.
Now we got 3rd and short. Very makeable 3rd down here.
1 to 10, how cold are you right now, Phil?
Oh, like 1 being cold or 10 being
10
cold?
being the coldest.
I would say, I'm going to say a 5 because mentally I'm in a good spot so far. Now ask me again in an hour, I don't know what that's going to be.
5's not bad.
No.
3 wideouts over on the left side for the Magi. Beater's just going to hand it off instead to Ruziska. Cutting. Ruziska spin move. Does he get enough for a first down? He's inside the Serve Pro red zone. And the Magi get the first down as Tyson Ruziska does what Tyson Ruziska does, and that's shift and shake. Player down here for Mandan over on the far side.
At the 10-yard line.
That's going to draw the attention of the trainer here for Mandan. Down on the ground here for the Braves is number 63. Gigi that's down. He's going to get some help getting off the field. Walking off on his own power. Looks like an upper body situation there for Gigi. Hopefully he's okay.
Yeah, that's one thing that the cold ground does definitely not help with.
Here's Ruziska cutting to the near sideline. Touchdown. Tyson Ruziska for the second time.
Impressed with number 21 for the Braves so far. And again, he kind of comes up and tries to fill it, but I'll take Tyson Ruziska all day if guys are going to wrap up, and they're going to wrap up around his upper chest or his head. So Tyson will run through that. Did a good job there of just getting to the end zone, being tough.
Tyson Ruziska strikes again. Burke's point after is blocked.
Point after is no good. That makes the score.
Well, we've got highlights left and right in this one. Few of Tyson Ruziska into the end zone. Some big defensive stops. Touchdown on the other side for Jace Johnson. And a 13-7 score favoring the hometown Magi. Minute 9 remains in the first half.
Nobody thinks about personal injury until it happens. But when injury strikes, so will your bills and the turmoil and everything you'll miss out on. It's a mess, and in McBride, we know the territory and the process, and we work smart and hard to get you results. It's easier to get back to normal knowing there's a team behind you. We're the ones the other side doesn't want you to call. We're on your side. We're Schweigert, Clamine, and McBride.
Well, off the ensuing kickoff, Minot High kicks it out of bounds, just left of the pylon in the end zone, so it's going to be a first down and 10 from the 35 coming here for the Mandan Braves. Minute 9 left in the opening half here tonight. Minot High leading 13-7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard if you're just joining us. Nick Hulberg on the call alongside of the Gatorade Player of the Year back in 1999, Mr. Phil Shirek. So you got, was that right? 99, 2000.
I'm not that old.
Well, yeah, give yourself that extra year, Phil. I apologize.
I did play in the last time Minot beat Mandan in a playoff game though in '98. Did play that game.
See the Cornhusker hat with you here tonight. How long have you had that beanie cap?
Oh, I suppose she's pushing since, well, not 20, maybe 17, 18, but it's getting closer. 20 years of being done with college.
Pretty amazing what happens when you take care of your stuff, isn't that right?
Oh yeah, yeah. Well, sometimes lately too, with how the Huskers have been playing, it doesn't get taken out some days either.
Yeah.
But
Phil going on to play his college baseball career at Nebraska. Here's Hudson Sheldon. Takes a big toss downfield. Open receiver into the hands. It's completed. Oh, what a play. Home run tossed, and it's going to fall into the hands on the far sideline of number 48 making the play. I do apologize.
Tackle made by
Tristan Ulmer, it looks like.
Right here in front of my face, I do apologize. Tristan Ulmer highlight a real grab on the far sideline.
Timeout, Mandan.
Just a little bit outside of the reach of Junt there. Just half a step. Hopefully that'll be it for the Braves, though. If you're a Mandan or Magi fan, this would be a real big momentum swing if the Braves were able to punch one in here before the half. Ooh, excuse me.
First down and 10. After Tristan Ulmer picked up catch number 15 on the season. Mandan going to work on the left side of the football field. Looking to tie or take the lead here at the tail end of the first half. Minot High was a runaway train the first time these two teams played in the first half. The Magi got out to a 28-0 lead at the end of 2 quarters. Mandan came storming back late in the ballgame. Taking a shot again here on the near side. Up and incomplete it goes as that ball was tossed over to the right corner. Pass was intended to Jace Johnson.
Pass intended for Johnson.
Incomplete on the
in the vicinity there on the coverage.
2nd down and 10. Time the factor now here as we approach the end of our first half of football. Hudson Sheldon, one of the premier quarterbacks in our state, just hands it off here, goes to Johnson, and the stop is made by the Manji defense. Down from underneath Johnson. And this will bring on a 3rd down as Mandan calls a timeout. Hub International Insurance brings you this ball game here tonight. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Mormon International.
To your car, you need someone you can trust. Someone who cares about your safety, your budget, and your peace of mind. At Trusted Tire and Auto, trust is more than just a word. It's at the heart of everything we do. We're a local business, owned and operated by people who live and work in this community. And we believe that by building relationships based on trust and care, we can make our community a better place to live and drive. Trusted Tire and Auto, where trust, care, and community meet on the road.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, learning to play, playing to learn, or simply getting where you need to go, the team at Ackerman Estvold has been behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but deliver.
Well, we apologize to Ackerman Estvold. We'll make that up to you, I promise you. But Mandan's on the move right now with a 3rd down. Quick shot to the end zone. Up and incomplete. Coverage was there out in the secondary for Minot High, and that will bring up a 4th down as Menwald was the intended target. Minot High had coverage.
Yeah, good job of Junt being in good position there. I think he got his head around just in time to look and be aware of where the ball is and to make a play on the football there.
Got another timeout on the field brought to you by Hub International Insurance. Mandan's got another shot at it. 5 seconds remains in the first half. They've got a 4th down and 10 inside the ServPro Red Zone when we come back.
Whether it's getting an education, making priceless memories, behind these projects and countless others, developing critical infrastructure, valuable spaces, and even some good old-fashioned fun. Entrusted with the things you know, but delivering more than you may realize. Ackerman Estvold, trusted for decades and decades to come.
Wouldn't be here. Like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms. And if you so politely could, make sure to patronize all those places that you see that sponsor our mission of promoting local athletes. 4th down and 10 for Mandan. They've taken shots through the air on 3 of the last 3 plays. They've got heat on Sheldon now as he's going to roll out, tosses it down into the end zone. Touchdown. Oh, what a play that was as it breaks apart for the Manji and opens wide open for the Mandan Braves as Jensen goes up after it. We've got a tied ball game.
Yeah, just out of the reach there. Good job. Kind of throws it up, and the Magi secondary there just kind of made not the best read and over pursued a little bit.
Kick is good.
Kick is up and good. We've got ourselves a 14-13 ball game. Mandan owns the lead at the break here tonight. Oh boy, do we have a wild one in store for this second half. I wouldn't go anywhere just yet. Halftime report comes up next on the PSP Network. We'll let our camera staff have the opportunity to warm up here. Owen Patterson's going to be on the field in just a moment here with Chauncey Hendershot, I do believe, coming up here. Well, we'll see if we can get Owen Patterson after the half time break. Actually, we do have him. He's on the field. He's with Todd Sheldon down on the field. Owen, if you can see us down there, we're ready for you, my friend. Owen Patterson down on the field here with Todd Sheldon.
Down here with Coach Sheldon from Mandan High School. You ended that first half with a lot of momentum. How do you keep it going in the second half?
Keep the cold kids warm and keep the hot kids hot.
That running game on the second to last drive, using a little bit of that option look, is that something that's going to stick around in the second half?
I make fun of Hudson. I said he's going to go down in history as the best option quarterback at Mandan.
All right. Thank you, Coach. And best of luck in the second half.
Your attention to midfield.
Job well done by Fred. Appreciate you down there.
As we honor Mike Elgie.
Now we're going to turn it over to Eric Schaefer, voice of the Magi, with a halftime presentation for Mr. Mike Elgie.
Mike Elgie began officiating North Dakota high school football in 1974. He was initially recruited by Wes Luther, a longtime White Hat, who was a coach and later athletic director at Minot State University. Mike was a lifelong Minot native, graduating from Minot High School in 1973 and Minot State University in 1977, with degrees in physical education and recreation. Mike officiated football for 47 consecutive seasons, with his last season being 2020. Mike loved officiating football. In his early years of officiating, he would typically work 2 games on a Friday. Many of the smaller schools did not have lights, so he would work an afternoon game and then travel to another site and work an evening game under the lights. Mike worked over 1,000 football games in his career, from junior high, sub-varsity, varsity, and high school football games. Mike worked 100-plus high school football playoff games. He worked 6 NDHSAA football championship games, of which 4 were Dakota Bowl football title games. The 4 games at the Dakota Bowl were at the highest football classification level. He also worked championship games on Hughes Field in Bismarck and Herb Parker Stadium at Minot State University. He was once selected the North Dakota Officials Association Football Official of the Year. Mike also worked for 20-plus seasons as a college football official. He worked in the former NDCAC and DAC-10 conferences at the NAIA level and at the junior college level in the Minnesota College Athletic Conference. Mike was a North Dakota High School Activities Association Officials Workshop Supervisor and Game Scheduler for the Minot Football Officials Association for many years. He was a strong advocate for football officials, being a mentor and teacher to many younger officials. His willingness to work sub-varsity games during the week provided opportunities for Mike to teach others the vocation. Mike would recruit new officials each year and help them get started. One of Mike's proudest moments and a highlight of his officiating career was being able to officiate football games with his 2 sons, Zach and Luke, who are with us tonight, on the same crew. Mike unexpectedly passed away in 2020 and is survived by his wife Tammy, his son Zach, and his wife Liz, 2 grandchildren, Jackson Michael and Charlie Kay, and his son Luke and Katie. Congratulations to Mike Elgie on his induction into the North Dakota Officials Hall of Fame. Field are a group of officials that Mike worked with through many years.
Well, congratulations to the Elgie family as we remember a great guy here tonight, Mike Elgie. He certainly was one of a kind, wasn't he, Phil?
He definitely was. Later on, as I became a middle school basketball coach, Mike would do a few more of our games, and it was always fun. You always knew he was going to get a floor. You were going to get a floor general, guy who was there for the kids, but also wouldn't take any grief from the kids either, which is good.
I always enjoyed Mike Elgie. My best story He used to work for the Skyrockets pro basketball team, and he was one of the head officials at the scorer's table. We'd sit there and eat Planet Pizza together every single night at Skyrockets basketball games and tell plenty of jokes and have plenty of fun at those matchups. Mike, you're missed. Congratulations to the family. Tremendous accomplishment and award. Somebody that we miss greatly here in the Magic City, Mike Elgey. 14-13 at the break. Mandan's got the lead on the Magi. Halftime report brought to you by Magic Toy comes up next here on the PSP Network.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most. Nodak Insurance Company, agents with answers.
Darren Johnson, Cody Olson, and Scott Wilkins, your agents with answers in Mandan.
Our local community bank.
Meet Gary. Gary is an ordinary guy, but right now Gary has car trouble. Gary doesn't know about magic towing. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing. We are here to help 24/7. Magic Towing in Western North Dakota. Don't be like Gary. Remember the name and the number. It's Magic Towing.
Well, it's been a fun one so far in the Magic City tonight. And now we've got 2 quarters remaining. We sit at 14-13, favoring the number 6 seeded Mandan Braves here on the PSP Network and on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Welcome into our halftime report, presented here by Magic Towing. Magic Towing, you blow it, we tow it. That's not their tagline, but I think it should be, don't you think?
Yeah, that's a good one.
Magic Towing brings you the halftime report here tonight. Nick Hulberg and Phil Shirek on the call here on the PSP Network. Phil, overall, your thoughts on that first half of football here tonight that certainly had a little bit of everything, including some aggression and bad blood, if you will, playoff football style, as we expected here tonight.
Yeah, I think Mandan's done a good job of really adjusting throughout the game, and especially from the previous game played together. And I think some of that frustration is just the Mandan football players saying, you guys aren't going to walk all over us like you did last time. So it's turning into quite the game here for sure.
In your mind, is there any weakness being exposed on either side that could be a game changer here in this second half of football, Phil?
I don't know if I'd say weakness. Maybe pass rush can be.
Hang on, Phil, 1 second.
One drive of running, one drive of throwing the football down the field. I'm just going to analyze the second quarter and halftime.
Quarter ball. For the last couple games. So back in.
The difference right now has been 2 kicks, 1 field goal and 1 extra point. How much of a factor is the kicking game going to be in the second?
We just got to get reset here. And like I said, we're 4 quarters. Let our guys here for 4 quarters.
Coach, back to you, Nick.
Thank you very much. Owen Patterson down on the field. Well, sometimes things work the way that you expect them, and sometimes they don't. We do apologize for our tech issues here tonight. Doing our best on the PSP Network, without a doubt. And we're freezing up here in the booth. How are you doing, Phil? I mean, you're doing all right. You look good. Let's go back to that question real quick. I mean, 1 to 10 now, where are you at on the cold scale?
Maybe 6.5 now.
6.5.
Especially after being in that nice heated part over there, having to come back in the cold. But we're going to make it. The Magi, hopefully they're a little bit warmed up. They're ready to roll for the second half.
Let's go back to that question. Is there something on either side that can be exposed here in the second half to help the cause and pick up a W here in this ball game?
You know, I think Mandan's kind of taken advantage a little bit of Minot's aggressiveness especially on their pass rush, and maybe at times over pursuit. But you know, I think Magi's just got to stay with their game plan and stay within themselves and just get out and play some football.
Football is going to go through the back of the end zone, or won't go through the back of the end zone. I'm sorry. It will be a penalty here for the Magi tonight. Minot High led 7-0. The point after was good. Then there was a 5-yard run from Jace Johnson on the other side for Mandan to make it 7-7 with a good point after attempt. Then Ruziska from 7 yards out gave Minot High a 13 touchdown here for Mandan. In the final 10 seconds of that first half to give the Braves a 14-13 lead. Handoff, Ruziska, he's got it here. Ruziska cutting to the outside, then he's going to be wrangled up. And the defensive stop comes in as
1 yards upfield, and then as he slowed down as the other Mandan Braves pursued him, Peel was able to come back. Great hustle there to come back and make that tackle.
Handoff, Tyson Ruziska cutting over to the left side. Ruziska picks up a first down as he's brought down over on the far side after he hit the edge. Stop was made by Skalski, and Skalski shuts the door on Ruziska as he would have been gone for another one here in this ball game. First down for Minot High School, working from the left hash. 10:40 ticking down here in our third quarter. Nick Hulberg, Phil Shirek on the call tonight here from Dwayne Carlson Stadium. It is chilly in the Magic City here this evening. Handoff, Broderick. Oh, he's slammed. What an offensive play that was. Coming in and making the stop for the Mandan Braves was Hunter Corbin, the All-Stater.
Yeah, that was a nice hit there by Mr. Corbin.
The big boy coming in at 6'4", 260. Think about the velocity on each side coming there. Broderick at 210, 260 for Corbin. Come together like two freight trains. Little bubble screen pass was tossed out, but incomplete for the Magi as it was intended
there for Noah Bledsoe. This is going to bring up a third down at 9 here for the Magi with 9:53 ticking down here in this third quarter of football. Tonight's game delivered by the UPS store located on the South Broadway Marketplace Foods Plaza. UPS store open 6 days a week for your convenience. For all your packing and shipping needs, it's the UPS store. Magi going to work here, is falling back to pass. Lucas Beater rolling over to his right side, takes a shot downfield. Incomplete to Conklin. Conklin looking for the pass interference. He's not going to get it.
No, I think the Braves there did a pretty good job of coverage. We'll see here on the replay if it was maybe a little bit too early, but timing was thrown off. Maybe it was a little too early, but timing was thrown off there. Again, that was big number 43 Peel here on the outside. It's not letting the guys off the line of scrimmage. Threw things off just enough.
Colby Ehrman out to punt it away. Ehrman's going to drop this one in at the 20, almost with a nice stop on the first offensive drive of the second half for the Magi.
Yeah, the kind of what you wanted to see if you're a Mandan Braves fan there.
Tonight's ball game on the PSP Network brought to you by our friends at Roger Ward Moving and Storage. Whether you're moving across town or across the country, Roger Ward can help you with your moving and storage needs. Find them in western North Dakota. Quick pass over towards the right side, incomplete to Peyton Olhauser. Brings up a second down at 10. This ball game brought to you by Northern Plains Heating and Air. Northern Plains Heating and Air, your factory authorized dealer for AeroSeal. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air, located in Bismarck. You say that and it kind of just makes you feel like almost a jealous feeling, like you want to be inside the living room, cuddled up.
Yeah, you got to start thinking about that stuff.
Second down at 10 here for Mandan. Working from the 25-yard line. Handoff here, Johnson cutting. Johnson's going to pick up just about 4 on the play, and then he's going to have company as on top of him was Aravent. Into assist on the tackle that was let off there from Landon Bedell for the Magi. Third down at 5.
Third down and 6.
While you look at Todd Sheldon in his 12th year as the head coach of the Mandan Braves, he's been around for longer than that in Mandan as the offensive coordinator before taking the job 12 years ago. WDA Coach of the Year last year, leading Mandan into the semifinals. Said it last year, I'll say it again this year. Mandan, in my mind, played in the state title game against Shanley in the semifinals, just the way that it all shook out.
Job there. I think it was that Brady Larson putting the pressure on Sheldon. There's 2 passes there where Sheldon, I don't know if his hands are a little cold coming out of the locker room or not, but just hasn't looked like he's been able to grip the ball real well. And great job of Anthony Brown to be in a position to make a play and get that interception.
Well, that could be a game changer right there, Phil, as the Magi come back out on the offense. They go to Ruziska. He's going to try to find a seam up the middle. And just like he does, he's got 4 on the play before he's stopped on the front line by number 55. Making the play is Austin Bay.
Good job by Tyson there. Kind of, that time the Mandan was able to get pretty good pursuit, but Tyson was able to slide by him and get a nice 6-yard gain.
Magi go to Ruziska again, cuts over to the left side, and Ruziska's got a first down after he's going to be hauled up on the play. Is coming in to make the stop from out of the back position was number 17, and that's Paxton Olhauser. But Ruziska does what he needed to do. He got a Magi first down as Minot High has the ball marked at the Mandan 39-yard line. From the left hash, Minot High spreads it out with receivers on the right side. Kraft is the motion man here for the Magi. Beater from the shotgun. Handoff Ruziska. Ruziska makes his way forward for a gain of 2 before he's hauled up by the inside unit here for Mandan. Austin Bay comes in and slams the door again.
Yeah, you got to give Mandan some credit after after the game they had last time and then the first play of the game, an 80-yard touchdown on them. They're not going away without a fight, that's for sure. They're doing a good job of competing up there and kind of going blow for blow with the Magi.
Well, the Magicians have found their success on the ground this year with 1,971 rushing yards, 1,700 through the air and passing on the year as well. But Minot High has just had a steady dose, it seems, of Broderick, Ruziska. When they need to, they go to Kraft and Conklin. Then the defense comes out and does their job. And on the year for the Magi, with 5 shutouts on the season, there's been more games than not that have ended up in runtime here in 2023 for Minot High to put those numbers up that they have on the year. Mandan no slouch. Their losses on the season, when you do a head-to-head comparison of the two, they lost to Davies to open their year at Davies 20-9. They lost 28-12 here in Minot. Second loss of the year on the road. That ball is going to be pitched out and caught into the hands of Broderick. And Broderick dives out of bounds on the far sideline after picks up enough for a 4th down and 3 coming. Mandan had a close one with Bismarck High, the number 4 ranked team in the state, number 3 ranked team in the state, I should say. They lost that one 42-21. Then they lost to Shanley 55-33. They lost last week 70-49. Giving up some big-time points on the year. Tonight they certainly haven't, as Ruziska is going to now cut to the edge. Yeah. Ruziska is going to add 6 more, dancing to the house for the touchdown. Tyson Ruziska cuts to the outside, and Ruziska, for the 3rd time in this ball game, finds pay dirt to the Magi. Take the lead back.
Yeah, I like that play call. Magi just went right after him. No misdirection or anything, and the lineman and the fullback did a great job of making a huge hole of that. Even one of us might have been able to get through for some positive yards.
Ruziska continuing to be impressive. One of the top rushers inside the West region and our state of North Dakota. Gavin Lill, Carter Hankey on the top of that list as well inside of the WDA. 14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard.
Great job by the Magi line there. It looks like the Mandan Braves were not expecting that kind of right up the middle. Wow, that's great push by the lineman there. Good job, and Tyson is going to get that in the end, not much space.
Well, Minot High takes the lead back. Phil needs a hot chocolate. My feet are officially frozen. 21-14, Magi on top. Tyson Ruziska 3 times in the ball game has scored for the Magicians. Minot High is going to kick it off. Ball's going to end up at the 30-yard line. And Mandan will recover. They'll bring Hudson Sheldon back out, and the Braves go to work with a 1st down and 10 here at the 30-yard line.
Going to be a big possession here for both teams. Like, obviously, if you're the Braves, you know, you're able to score, and Minot was able to answer, and you got to be able to answer right back. If you're looking at it from the Magi side, you want to keep that momentum on your side. Keep getting that pressure. See if you can get another turnover, just like the last series.
Well, make sure to like and follow the PSP Network on all social media platforms, and hit subscribe on YouTube. Over to the near sideline, Johnson wrangled up, and then, they're going to get Brady Larson for extra on that play as the yellow flag comes in after the rush.
Johnson on the carry.
Yeah, I think they're
forced out of bounds by Larson. There's a
great job of pursuit or great job of holding that end. Just a little bit too much there. Kind of ran out of field and just kind of got to not throw him to the ground.
That's not an easy thing to do at full speed right there to judge where that sideline is. Maybe it's easier than I think it could be, probably, maybe. Phil says maybe.
But good play. You got to want him to stay aggressive, want him to keep playing tough. It's got to hold up on that one a little bit.
Hey, by the way, we've got more playoff football coming your way tomorrow on the PSP Network. Mandan Minot High here tonight. Tomorrow we've got a showdown with Velva and Shiloh coming your way tomorrow on the PSP Network. It's actually a 1 o'clock start tomorrow, so Bryce Gutnick and I will be on the air for the
quick, just a quick hitch. First half it seemed like there was a lot of 6-7 yard gains like that, right? They sure jumped on that one. Only a 3-yard gain.
7 here for the Mandan Braves. Mandan's got 4 state titles, Phil, but you got to go back in the time machine to find them. How far, you ask? Well, I'm talking way back in the time machine. 1939, 1942, 1947, and 1948 across the middle. Incomplete on the pass. That was out and intended for Peel. Incomplete. Coverage was there in the secondary by Minot High's Michael George and company. So we watch this one back on the Ryan Family Dealerships replay.
Yeah, another good job. Just not allowing Hudson to get any sort of comfort at all back there. Just not being able to set his foot and step up into that. Good job by the pass rush again.
Back to Mandan in this history, the tradition that they have in their sporting world, certainly with 6 straight appearances in the playoffs. It's continuing to climb in the capital city and across the river at Mandan. This quick hitter is going to be complete. Olhauser.
Olhauser.
Ooh, they're going to give a spot here.
Just short of the first down.
The old Matt Jensen spot there.
4th down and short. And real short. Minot High fans are going to come to volume. Mandan rolling the dice. They're going to go for it here at the 50-yard line as they spread it out with 2 wide receivers on the right, 1 on the left. We're down to 4:49 to play here in the third quarter. The keeper, Sheldon's going to crash right through the hole. He's wrapped up, but he gets it up for the first down.
Sheldon on the carry.
As Sheldon runs into DJ Jones.
Yeah, kind of what Coach Sheldon alluded to there at that interview before the half of running the option there. We saw a little bit of that right there. You don't really see that too much in today's game, but was able to pull it down and get the yardage needed to get that first down.
Hudson Sheldon, poster boy type player here for Mandan in 2023. And off again. This time it's going to go to the left hash.
Peel on the carry.
Peel's got the carry. Defensive stop coming from Landon Bedell. When you look at Mandan, though, in those last 6 years, they've been to the semifinals 5 times in their history. Once in 2011, they lost to the Demons then. They went in 19, 20, 21, and 22. They've lost to the semis each and every one of those years for the last 4 appearances in the state semifinals. And back to that comment earlier, when they played Shanley last year, I thought that those were the 2 best teams in the state. Here's the pitch to the outside. Minot High is going to make the stop. Anthony Brown came in, and now there's a flag on the play afterwards, I believe, here, Phil.
And Brown with the tackle.
Wonder if the grabbed a face mask or something when
this call came in after Anthony Brown made the hit. That's clean.
Personal foul, horse collar tackle against Minot. 15-yard penalty.
Well, let's look at it one more time. It's going to be on Anthony Brown. He's charged on the play here, 15 yards for the personal foul.
So he has him by the left arm, it looks. I don't know. He probably had a better angle over there maybe too.
Yeah. Pivotal call in the ball game right now here with 3 minutes
23 seconds left in this third quarter.
That could be something you got to play through and make an adjustment on.
It's going to be a loss on the play after the ball was 3A football, and Carson Jablonski playing down at the University of Marion, a young man that was a highlight reel waiting to happen anytime he was on the field. One of the faster kids that we've seen in some time inside the West region. He was able to take the football back to the house plenty of times on punt and kickoff returns last year. That's why he was named the Gatorade Player of the Year. Hudson Sheldon rolling out to the right side. He's got company. Minot High's defenders are on top of him. Eludes all those tackles. It's going to be bobbed forward and caught over on the far side. Oh, what a play there as Hudson Sheldon plays a game of cat and mouse. Somehow gets it off. Olhauser catches it inside the 26-yard line. And what a play this is from the junior quarterback.
It's a bit interesting to know if he even knew where he was throwing that ball to, if there was one of his guys in the vicinity. But good job of extending that play, keeping it alive, and very good way to stay with the play as a wide receiver too. Like, there's a lot of guys that kind of give up on that, but good job there of staying with it and being able to corral it in.
Just wait till the basketball season starts. Hudson Sheldon, the quarterback, All-West region player that averages 20 points per night for the Mandan Braves on the hardwood. Well, this could be a play here that is going to be remembered in this ball game. It's a 4th down and 3 coming here for Mandan, and the Minot High fans are coming to volume. The ones that are here tonight bearing the weather.
It'll be interesting here if we see another option play or what Mandan brings.
Sheldon's going to work from the shotgun. One in the backfield. Wideouts on each side. Back to pass. Sheldon across. Fired into the hands. Oh, it drops out of Olhauser. And you hear the Minot High faithful come alive as that pass is incomplete, and it's a turnover on the 4th down.
Sheldon's pass instead for Olhauser falls incomplete. Magicians take over on down.
Here we go. Pretty good ball out by Sheldon. Yeah, Paxton's a pretty good athlete. That's one that I'm sure he wants back, but good job of the Magi at least being in position there.
1st down and 10 coming here for the Magicians at their own 25-yard line. Here you take a look at Minot High's big boys up on that front unit for the Magi. It was Dylan Huber, 6'4", 240 pounds, number 68. The unsung heroes of the Magicians here in 2023. Into the hands of Ruziska after a low snap that was wrangled by Lucas Beater. Ruziska's going to gain 4 on the play. Brings up a 2nd down at 6.
Yeah, as you alluded to, I know we always talk about the receivers and the quarterbacks and the running backs, but in order for them to do anything or at least see the play developing in front of them to be able to make a big play, you got to have linemen creating those holes. Shoot. A little movement before here.
False start against
it's going to be a false start on the Magi. We do again apologize for our tech issues here tonight. Trying to get those fixed for you. Unfortunately, deeming that Mother Nature might have something to do with that here tonight with the cold temperatures here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. This gear not used to working at the degrees that we have here tonight, that's for certain.
Like the rest of us. Sounds like they were having some computer issues in the other side too, so who knows.
On the 2nd down play, after Minot High lost yardage on the false start, they get back up to the original line of scrimmage. Well, the Magi will have a 3rd down and 10 coming here, working from the left hash. The lights are on. The field is lit up nice and bright here tonight, but boy, it wasn't earlier on today. Big thanks again to everybody that came out to help get this field cleared off so we can have football played here tonight in the state quarterfinals at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. So many people came out to make that happen today, and bared the temperatures. Here's Lucas Beater rolling out, takes it to the near side, intended for Conklin. That pass is incomplete. And it will bring up a 4th down. Minot High almost has to punt here, don't they, Phil?
Yeah, you got to play the field position game. And just expect or rely, or I guess however you want to say it, just be confident in your defense and that they'll get your offense the ball back so you can get more points on the board.
Well, you get a good look at Chauncey Hendershot to the Minot High sideline. Back to punt for the Magi. Kobe Ehrman. Uh-oh, that punt is going to be blocked. The ball's on the ground over on the near side. All the way up to the 30-yard line. Minot High could have picked that football up and ran it there, couldn't they have, Phil?
Yeah, I believe that is the case.
Well, nevertheless, Mandan's going to get
Punt is blocked. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Braves.
great field position coming here at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
After Kobe Ehrman's punt was blocked. And the Braves special teams playing a factor here in the ball game.
Yeah, they're doing a good job. It's like they got one more play coming this direction, and see what the Magi defense can do.
Well, the Braves going to work here on a 1st down and 10 from the left hash. Trip receivers, 2 over on the right, 1 on the left to the backfield. They go to Johnson. No, it's
look at that.
The quarterback that keeps it. And my goodness, is he tattooed on the play as Michael George, the all-region player, comes in and makes him pay on that play.
Yeah, that I think at the quarter break here, Mr. Shell or Hudson, the quarterback, might be like, "Hey guys, can we pick him up next time?" That was that one might hurt.
That was a blow without a doubt. Quarterback sack to end the 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter left. It's a 7-point lead for Minot High School on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. I wouldn't go anywhere just yet. It's just getting good here in the Magic City. State quarterfinal coverage on the PSP Network.
From the 26-yard line, nearing the Serve Pro red zone are the Demons already. Handoff, Hankey. Dances in the hole. Now he speeds and bursts outside. Accelerates to the 20, 15, 10. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns.
Carter Hankey, this time they go left, and he just does what he does so well is he read the block. It wasn't off tackle. It wasn't off the guard on the inside, and he took his time. Then he bounced to the outside, got a great little kick-out block, a touch block, and deep downfield for the Demons, helping him out.
Jersey Mike slices your sub right in front of you, see? The slicer, the meat and cheese, it has a rhythm.
This is the rhythm of the slice, oh yeah. The rhythm of the slice, this is the rhythm of the slice.
While we come back to gameplay with Sheldon taking a shot down the field, it's going to fall incomplete here on the near sideline, as it was intended and tossed out there into the secondary to number 48, Tristan Almer. He's got a touchdown here tonight for Mandan, but it falls incomplete.
Yeah, pretty good coverage there over there by Logan Conklin, getting back there, making a play.
Well, we do apologize again for our tech issues here tonight. Hopefully we'll have those sorted out before Velva and Shiloh tomorrow right here, the same spots. Mandan's going to call a timeout. 3rd down and a mile here for Mandan. 5 seconds complete in the 4th quarter. Minot High's got themselves a 21-14 lead on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. State quarterfinals here in the Magic City, a game that nobody playing in will ever forget with temperatures and the snow that we've had here today.
Great news. If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Well, how cliche do we want to get here, Phil? Talked about the last possession of 4th down for Mandan being a giant one. How about this 3rd down at 15?
Yeah, at this field position, they really want to get this to a manageable 4th down.
Sheldon's going to take a shot down the field. It's up into the hands.
Oh, nice
Olhauser's got it. It's complete. Mandan moves the chains as Olhauser takes it into the Serve Pro red zone with a big-time play. Maybe your play of the game right there for the Mandan Braves.
Yeah, good job. Like we said last time, letting that one kind of get away from him. This time he was able to, as you see here, good coverage by the Magi. Just really good concentration. Good adjustment there, looked pretty athletic and was able to grab that one and pull it in.
Sheldon, DJ Jones in on the credit, I believe, on the tackle coming here. Huber rather, and Landon Bedell were the ones that get the credit.
Yeah, good job over there. Just staying at home, containing, doing your job, making plays.
10:58 ticking down. Prestwich Orthodontics brings you the ball game tonight. Prestwich Orthodontics. Free virtual consultations or in-person consultations at Prestwich Orthodontics. Find them online, minotbraces.com. Somehow Sheldon gets away from the scrambling Michael George, but in comes Larson, and Larson helps out, and Sheldon tackled again in the backfield.
Yeah, good job, good pursuit. Just kind of got to go for the body a little bit more. Hudson shows his athleticism, able to get away from that arm tackle, but when you have guys coming like that from the Magi, that just makes it really, really tough.
3rd down and another 15. Make it a 3rd down and 20 here for Mandan as they go to work deep in Minot High's territory, is rolling out to the near side. Tossed out. Is it picked off? It is. Anthony Brown's got it again. Anthony Brown with the primetime play on the near sidelines, and Brown reels in his 2nd INT of the ball game.
Yeah, again, the Magi just putting the pressure on Sheldon. This time, as he's trying to get rid of the ball early, Anthony Brown is in the right spot and able to make that play. Great job.
Anthony Brown was our player of the game the last time we were covering Minot High football. And tonight, Anthony Brown's going to put his name into that hat as well, because he comes up with the big one for the Magi as he makes an offensive stop and an INT for the Magicians to give the Minot High offense a chance back on the gridiron. 3 yards the gain that time for Tyson Ruziska. Question mark before the ball game tonight for Tyson Ruziska. This 8-1 Magician team. They won the West Region Championship. They've been unbeaten on their home field this year, and that's because of guys like Tyson Ruziska. He's going to dance again here on the near side. Ruziska is going to gain some more on the play on that 2nd down carry. Gains about 1, 2. Where do they mark it? Give him 3 on it. But Tyson Ruziska has just been incredible to watch here in his high school career. It was a huge question mark coming into tonight's ballgame, Phil. Was he at 100% with the leg injury that he had last week? I don't know if that question's been answered for sure, but the armchair quarterbacks like myself up here, you could say that he looks to be at 100%. He certainly hasn't carried the ball as much as maybe he normally does.
Right, yeah, I don't know if he's getting the full workload as usual with the weather and then after last week, but continues to impress. Like, just, we'll see where they mark the ball here. Looks pretty good for the Magi. Oh, kind of moved back, but Tyson he's always moving forward. He's always keeping his feet moving. He's just proven to be a really tough guy to bring down with just one guy. Always getting the positive yards after initial contact.
Well, this will be big here. I'm not sure.
Well, 4 inches, I think.
Well, can the Magi come up with that? Big thanks again to our friends at Northern Plains Heating and Air. No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. You like when I announce that one, don't you?
It is very, it makes sense to have that tonight, that's for sure.
No other choice to seal your heating and air game than Northern Plains Heating and Air. We're going to see a timeout coming here on the field, I do believe.
What do we got?
Officials timeout. They want to make sure they got those markers correct on the far sideline. 4th down and inches for the Magi as Beater calls out the shots. Got Broderick in the backfield. Or is it Ruziska back there? I do apologize. It's Ruziska back there. Mandan looks to bring the pressure. Beater on the hard count. Can't get the Braves to jump. Play clock down to 5. Now to 4. The timeout. It's brought to you by Hub International Insurance. 355-3100. Contact Josh Cattell or Michael Borman today at Hub International Insurance. Also want to thank our friends tonight at Prestwich Orthodontics. Prestwich Orthodontics, specializing in braces and Invisalign for all ages. They offer zero cob. Big thanks tonight as well to our friend Mason Kramer at Mason Kramer Photography. Mason Kramer with game action shots and senior portraits. Telling you what, I'm not just saying it. He's one of the best in the business. There's no doubt about that. Not just in the local minded area. I'm talking anywhere.
They got it. Good job, lineman.
On the 4th down, the Magi are going to get enough to move the chains here. As Lucas Beater doesn't carry the football a whole bunch, but he had a sneak that is going to get it across that line. There's the official call. And it's a Magi first down. Well, we talked about the quarterbacks coming into tonight's ball game, Phil. And when you look at Lucas Beater and Hudson Sheldon, similar in some aspects of the game, completely opposite in the others. This ball's handed off up the middle. Nowhere to go for the Magi back as the defense was Broderick. Back to those two kids here tonight. Overall, playing in the weather that they're in here tonight. A rating for not only Lucas Beater, but Hudson Sheldon. I mean, they've been impressive here this ball game, haven't they?
Yeah, they have. Like, we've seen Sheldon, kind of running for his life at times, and then especially that far play where he threw it up and they're able to corral it going out of bounds. Like, that was a great athletic high school play, and Beater's done a pretty good job here too. He's just been kind of being the field general. But one thing I'd kind of like to see from Beater, and we'll see if it happens later, there's been a couple times when Conklin's been like 3rd and long situations, Conklin's been single coverage. I'd kind of like see Beater throw it up to him, let Logan be a little bit athletic and go for the catch.
That was Broderick on that last run. Running with some steam downhill. Brings up a 3rd down. We're down to 6:40 to play in this ball game. We do apologize. Realize we've got a scoring issue once again.
Nice play call.
Off to Tyson Ruziska here on the near sideline. Ruziska picks up a 1st down, and then he's wrestled out of bounds, but Tyson Ruziska has another 1st down for the Magi.
I really like this play call here. Everybody kind of went right a little bit, and I don't know if it was Tyson just making a great read or if that was a design play like that, but great job. Everybody held their block, sealed that side off, and the Magi were 3rd and long, able to convert that and 1st down now.
Minot High going to work again as they hand off and up the middle. Finding the seam, not much of a seam there, but enough for Tyson Ruziska to snake his way through for another gain of just about 5 or 6 on the play.
Yeah, those linemen just open up a big enough hole, and Tyson's able to see it, and he sure gets up to full speed real quick. Just that one first step is just a strong athletic kid and able to get downhill.
Magi go to work here on the second down. Time wearing thin at 5:45 left of the ball game. Mandan High by 7 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. High snap, handed off. Ruziska barreling forward, gets the first down, busts his way free, and he's up over the 40-yard line, falling to the 38. And Ruziska's got a first down and more for the Magi as they move it again.
And that's under the Magi.
And the Chains. And Board moved to a first down at 10.
Another good job by the line. Just getting and creating enough space so that Tyson can see that and just explode up through it.
Magi going to work here. Conklin motion man. They go back to Ruziska. Ruziska right to the line of scrimmage. He's wrangled up and pushed back out of there as the defensive stop was made that time by Jace Johnson as he comes in and closes the door. Sorry, that's 27 rather, not
Tackled by Anderson.
23. That's Anderson that makes the stop.
9.
.413 ticks down in regulation. Mandan High looking for their first win in the postseason since 2017. And Broderick created the hole. Oh, the ball's on the ground. It's fumbled out of there. And now Mandan High is going to have some field to make up as they go backwards on that play.
Third down.
Network PSP. Make sure to follow PSP Network while you're there. Do the same thing on Facebook here this evening. Third down and 11 for the Magi. Ball marked at the 40-yard line of the Mandan Braves from the right hash. Handed off and dancing forward with the ball for the Magicians was Broderick. Maybe enough for a first down. It's going to be a fourth down and 6 coming here.
Tackle made by Peel.
We're going to see a 52-yarder.
Will we see?
Or we'll see what happens here. They're going to talk it over a little bit.
Kellen Burke has the ability to do it. Mandan's going to call a timeout. Todd Sheldon wants to talk things over. Hubbard National Insurance timeout. We'll take one as well. We've got a ball game. 3:20 left. Winner moves on. Loser has her season come to a close tonight at Dwayne Carlson.
Great news. If you're looking for a new vehicle, Ryan Family Dealerships has the best selection we've had in years. You'll find fantastic offers from Nissan, Honda, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Cadillac, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram.
Hold on. Ryan sells Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram?
Yes, we do, and we'd love to sell one to you. Visit one of our 5 convenient locations in Minot and Williston. Get your next vehicle from a name you know and trust. Ryan Family Dealerships.
Well, Phil, I think what it is when you don't move from one little square box like we're in here, you get kind of chilly.
Yeah, I don't think that helps. But we are out of the wind. We are out of the, although there's not much wind out there.
Big thank you to Brandon Beater tonight running our camera outside on the platform. Big thank you to Owen Patterson down on the field, braving the elements. Speaking of not being able to move, those guys are basically cemented into the ground. Job well done to those guys bringing you the ball game here tonight on the PSP Network. Fourth down, big play in the ball game from the right hash at the 35-yard line. Magi send Kraft off the field. They get the play clock down to 4, and then the Magicians call a timeout again as Chauncey Hendershot wants to talk things over with Mandan High here. Well, you see the crowd that's on hand here at Dwayne Carlson Stadium. Smallest crowd for a Mandan High football game probably, maybe ever. I don't know if I want to go that far. You can see it right here on the screen, Phil, that it's pretty light here tonight at Dwayne Carlson Stadium.
Yeah, I think the weather might have a little bit to do with that.
Yeah, I don't blame anybody for being at home. Big thanks again to everybody that came out and helped get this football field cleared off today. By the way, we can't thank you enough for doing that on behalf of everybody here in the Magic City. Minot High is going to punt it away. And this punt's going to take a bounce inside the 10-yard line. And getting a hand on it for the Magi. Jadrian Small goes after it. How about the play there from the Minot High punter? All year long, he's been solid back there since taking that starting spot. Kobe Urban drops it inside the 10. And the Magi defense come with their lunch pail and hard hats going up against the high-flying offense of the Mandan Braves here with 3:12 left in regulation. Mandan needs to get down the field and score to keep their season alive.
Yeah, this is kind of, what it's all about there. We'll see what see if Mandan comes with some quick hitches again, or if they attack down the field, or what they're going to do.
Hudson Sheldon takes the snap. Oh, it's going to be blocked by the Magi, is coming in and making the play. DJ Jones comes flying in.
Brings up second down.
Derek Aravet out there, I believe.
Thank you, Phil. It was Aravet over on the far right side.
Got to give him credit for that ball flying at you, just smacking you. So got to give the big guy credit out there.
We talked about the grit earlier on here tonight. You got to have some to play in conditions like this. 3 wideouts on the left side, 1 on the right. Sheldon from the shotgun. Sheldon pressured in the end zone, takes the shot out.
Play.
Throws it up across midfield. Burke goes up and makes the play on the football. Oh, what a play that was. Burke at midfield knocked it down. We do apologize. We know we missed it on the gameplay here as you see Minot High putting the pressure in. On at midfield, it was Burke that went up and just knocked the football down out of the way of the intended target out there. What a play there from Kellen Burke.
Very good job, good recovery. He's pretty athletic. He's way to get back there. He's just kind of good, aggressive kid making a play.
3rd down and 10. Mandan deep in their own territory. Quick hitter to the right side. Cutting free. Getting to the edge was Allhauser. Does he get the first down? Over on the far sideline as he's pushed out of bounds after Conklin got to him on the far sideline. It's going to be close. 4th down and 1, they're going to say.
Yeah, this is real big play right here.
Well, this could be your ball game here, Phil.
Kind of got to imagine we're going to see another option play here. Kind of seems like it looks like they're going to spread it out.
Well, big-time players make big-time plays. Can they get one here? Handoff comes away to Johnson. Make it Peel, rather. Does Peel get enough for a first down? He's going to be close. The storyline, like the days of our lives, the sands through the hourglass, Phil. It's enough for the first down. And Mandan stays alive in the drive with 2:47 ticking down here in regulation.
Yeah, good job there by Mandan. Good job by their line. And Peel's a pretty good load, too, to bring down in a short yardage situation. He's not going to give up. He's going to keep getting after it.
Hudson Sheldon working from the shotgun. Spread offense again. Sheldon's got company, one behind him.
Nice.
Oh, what a play that was.
Sheldon sacked in the backfield by Brady Larson.
Brady Larson, our player of the week this week on the PSP Network, comes in hot pursuit. It says, I don't think so. Loss of over 9 on the play as he brings Hudson Sheldon down at the 6-yard line.
Good job there, too, on this end, this close end to us. Derek Aravet just sitting down, playing his position, serving his role. That kind of froze Sheldon a little bit, and Brady Larson just shot out of a cannon to go get him.
Well, you see Brady Larson like a tiger in the zoo there, stalking. Football's on the ground, incomplete. They're going to say after that one was tossed out to Mendenwald. Coverage is there for Minot High over on the far side.
Pass is incomplete. Jump with the coverage.
Yeah, if you're Mandan here, you got to get some positive yards to get something so it's not a 4th and extremely long right here, but we'll see what they come with.
1:43 to play in the ball game on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. It's 21-14, Minot High on top. Hudson Sheldon, who has been at the top of the list in the WDA for the quarterbacks all season, seeing if he can have some magic here on the Magicians' home field. No, he's going to be sacked in the end zone. Safety for the Magi, and Sheldon goes down big time, and the Magicians come up with a huge stop.
Nice job again there. Nice job again by the Magi, just switching up their looks a little bit. That time sending a linebacker up the middle. Mandan not ready for it. And just Hudson waited a little bit too long for those routes to develop, and there go the mat. Is that Brady Larson again there? Throwing him down.
What a play that was from Brady Larson and company. Hudson Sheldon, you can see his body language after that play. Certainly not excited about that. 38 left in the ball game. For Mandan, the game plan would be what at this point?
Well, I think you gotta, to be completely honest, I would assume this free kick is the same rules where the ball has to travel 10 yards, but I am not really sure. However, if you are allowed to do it, I'm sure Mandan's thinking some sort of like an onside, like they want to go get that football. Got to make something crazy happen here.
Well, you see the play one more time there that Brady Larson just came up with from the 20-yard, because you'd have to guess it's coming at him quick here, Phil. Down to a minute 38. Does it go the distance?
Yep.
It does. Falling on top of it for the Magi
there we go.
Is Caden Kraft, and Kraft wrangles up the football. Laundry on the field.
Yeah, I think, again, Mandan guys are being aggressive there, but once you're down in high school, there's no reason to do that. But I don't know, it wasn't like he was trying to hurt him or anything.
Officials are going to come together and have the conversation. Big thanks one more time to Prestwich Orthodontics here tonight. Prestwich Orthodontics at MinotBraces.com. Enjoy professional treatment in a fun, relaxed atmosphere. Check them out at MinotBraces.com. Tonight's ball game also brought to you by Minot State University. The best way to predict your future is to create it at Minot State University.
Sorry, we got the ball going back out against the Magi. Not sure if they knew that the Magi received that or not, but.
Well, Chauncey Hendershot coming over to talk to the head official. Unsportsmanlike was the call potentially coming here. That's the only thing a guy could think of, isn't it, at this point?
Yeah, that's what the signal was for.
But
maybe Kraft might not have appreciated getting jumped on there a little bit, and maybe said or did something like threw him off of him, and I'm not sure. Looks like everybody's pretty cordial down there. Good sportsmanship going on right now. Nobody's at each other, so it's a good sign at least.
Victory formation for the Magi.
Peter takes a knee.
116 ticks down. You can do the math on it. Minot High's got a second down. Play clock at 17. Well, Chauncey Hendershot, when he came into the high school, took over for somebody that did a great job for the Magi for so many years, and Barry Holman, well-respected man in the community, and somebody that led the Magicians to a lot of wins at Minot High School. Tonight, Chauncey Hendershot will move to 500 all-time after starting off a little slow, if you will, with what he came into in his first year as the Magicians head coach. Not only that, Chauncey gets his first playoff win here tonight against the Mandan Braves as time starts to tick down, and now we're going to exchange the pleasantries at midfield. Minot High is going to go on for a victory here tonight. They've got a date in the semifinals of the North Dakota State AAA playoffs. Who will that be against? Well, we'll find out in our Planning Team Financial and Shots Crossroads postgame show here tonight. It's official now. The Magi, with their first win in postseason since 2017, take down the Mandan Braves tonight 23-14 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. Stick around for our player of the game conversation tonight. Our Jobbers move of the game. We'll have a look at the playoff picture and more coming your way on the PSP Network. What an effort on both sides here tonight. Mandan and Minot in a classic. The Magi 23, Mandan 14. Let's move to our postgame show.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving, your business, or your home? Across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it.
Drop it.
And drop it. We want to fix it ourselves. And actually fix it. We want to order the market price lobster. And know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving, your business, or your home? Across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shots Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shots Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shots Crossroads.
Welcome into our Planning Team Financial and Shots Crossroads postgame show here tonight. Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads bring you our postgame coverage of this matchup. It's Minot High, one possession better than Mandan in the state quarterfinals here this evening. Once again, Planning Team Financial Advisors and Shots Crossroads bring you the post-game coverage. Planning Team Financial, whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, find Planning Team online at planningteam.com. Shots Crossroads, where team buses are always welcome. They're home of the famous number 99. It's Shots Crossroads. They bring you the post-game here tonight as well. Nick Hulberg, Phil Shirek on the call after what was quite a night. Minot High, Mandan, a rivalry that goes back a little ways. And obviously, for the first time that these two teams have played since 1998 in the postseason, we knew that there was going to be some pride on the line here tonight. There was going to be some guts needed in this one with what we had with the temperatures and the weather. But more than anything, the big playmakers just needed to make some plays. And tonight, I think it's fair to say both teams had that, didn't they?
Yeah, I think so. The Tyson Ruziska, not sure his total stat line yet, but pretty impressive after bouncing back just a week after tweaking his leg a little bit and not knowing for sure how he was going to be. You know, guys like Anthony Brown stepping up, 2 interceptions. Brady Larson had a couple big sacks. Michael George had some sacks. Like, a lot of the guys that were the names you're hearing quite a bit. Like, once again, they showed up to play tonight.
They certainly did. Time for our game reset, brought to you by our friends at BNC Bank, bnc.bank. We make managing your money easy. BNC.bank with locations in North Dakota and Arizona. BNC.bank. Well, Minot High had their defense come out first here tonight. They made a defensive stop, and when they did, the Magician offense came out. They needed one touch and 80 yards for Tyson Ruziska to take it to the house, and Ruziska takes it in for a touchdown. Yards out. Point after was good there, made it 7-7. Minot High gets another one from Tyson Ruziska as he continues to tear. When they needed him, he was just like the weapon in the arsenal here to Kellen Burke. Then we saw a touchdown from Almer from Mandan. That came in the final 10 seconds of the opening half of football. Mandan led at the break 14-13 on the BNC National Bank scoreboard. We get into quarter number 3, and Minot High and Mandan plays that will be remembered for a lifetime for these athletes that are on the field on both sides here tonight. First one came from Anthony Brown as he had an interception. The next one came on quite a defensive stop and a sack from Brady Larson that forced the Mandan quarterback Hudson Sheldon, one of the best in the state, if not the best in the state, to end up in his own end zone for the 2-point safety. And Minot gets out of their home field, their first win in playoff action since 2017 with a 23-4 Mandan Braves. There's your game reset, brought to you by BNC National Bank, bnc.bank. Again, we make your money management easy. Find us online, bnc.bank. Wow, what a ball game that was. You hear some of those familiar names in this contest. Tyson Ruziska, 3 touchdowns again here tonight. Any argument that he's not up for the conversation of the senior athlete of the year?
I don't think so. I think you got to throw him in that mix. I know he wasn't exactly like the leading carrier, the leading rusher in the West or anything, but when you look at playing time and how much he's played, and just, a lot of times when you get in a run time for Minot, you're not seeing Tyson Ruziska as much, and where other guys might have a few more carries and a few more touches with, Minot's. You have Broderick taking some carries away, Kellen Burke, Jadrian Small, like a lot of athletes on Minot, but Tyson has really showed he's pretty special this year, and not only just real fast, but a load to take down. There's a lot of times when he's just not going to be tackled by that first ball carrier or the first defender. That's for sure.
We look at it. We've got a choice to make on our MVP of the matchup here tonight. You go defense, you go offense. We're going to make that decision in just a moment. Excuse me, as Phil and I will make that call in just a minute. But first, let's take a look at the playoff bracket inside of Western North Dakota. Phil, we've got Davies, Cheyenne, and Minot all move on into the semis. Shanley and West Fargo don't have an update from that game just yet. Davies upsets Bismarck. Wow, didn't see that one coming by any means, but that's why playoff football is so much fun. Cheyenne was up big over Century by 20 points late in the ball game. We're assuming that Cheyenne's in with the win over in West Fargo. Minot stamps the win against Mandan. Can Minot and Cheyenne find a way to top this one here tonight with the weather? I hope they can. I hope that Mother Nature flips a switch and goes the other direction for next Friday night.
Yeah, I don't think they got as much snow over there on that side of the state too, so maybe that is a little bit of a silver lining for Minot kind of getting maybe not the fair shake with that QRF thing out. So maybe there's a little silver lining there, but yeah, hopefully it's maybe 10, 15 degrees warmer next week for the guys.
You had to bring up the QRF one more time, didn't you? I didn't take my blood pressure pills yet today, Phil. Only joking around, of course. We'll follow the Magi all the way through, by the way. Your home for 3A playoff coverage is right here on the PSP Network. It's up to the North Dakota High School Activities Association on whether or not we get the video rights fees. Nevertheless, we'll be there with digital radio coverage, if nothing else, next week, coming your way on the east side of the state. Time for our MVP of the game here tonight. The MVP brought to you by our friends at Sport Clips. Sport Clips, where you can get the MVP haircut experience. Nothing quite like it. The MVP haircut experience at Sport Clips. Get the mobile app. It's quick, it's easy, it's convenient, I'm telling you. And they do a fantastic job. Sport Clips about it in Bismarck. Do you have a choice? I gave you just a few more seconds here. I mean, Ruziska, 3 touchdowns. You've got Anthony Brown and Brady Larson. My goodness, what direction do you go? Was there one MVP in this game tonight, or is it a collective effort?
It's hard to say. Like, kind of to me, like that last pick by Anthony Brown really changed the momentum of the game. But, I mean, are we in the same situation if Brady Larson and Ruziska don't have the games that they have? I'm not real sure. So all 3 kids just did a great job tonight. All should be very proud of how they played. I think I'm taking Anthony Brown.
Anthony Brown gets Phil's choice for our MVP here tonight. We can make that happen, Phil. How about an MVP play, though, from our guy Tyson Ruziska to start things off here tonight? That's on the opening touch of the ballgame for Minot High School here tonight. There's one of your MVP moves here tonight. That was Ruziska. How about another one? Anthony Brown, you called it. I like where your head's at with that one. He was certainly good here tonight as well. Anthony Brown on a different level in that secondary. What is it about him back there that makes him an MVP again here tonight? I mean, it just seems like the read and athleticism back there, and that football brain more than anything is just his go-to and his X factor.
Yeah, I think you kind of hit it on the head. Like, he's obviously very athletic, very quick, and he plays, he understands himself in a position to make the plays, and then just has the athleticism where he's able to follow through and make the big play when it counts.
Anthony Brown, Tyson Ruziska in for our players of the game here tonight, and the MVPs brought to you by Sport Clips. Let's give some of that love out as well here tonight. How about our move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage? Let's give that one to Brady Larson here tonight. You'll see the move of the game here coming at the tail end of the ball game. Maybe like a sack in the end zone to make that 2 points go on the board for Minot High from the defensive side. That put the icing on the cake and the nail in the coffin, if you will, here tonight. Move of the game brought to you by Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers Moving and Storage, whether you're moving across town or across the country, Jobbers can help you with your moving and storage needs. Find them online at jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage. Minot, Bismarck, Fargo, and Aberdeen. Larson with our move of the game. Ruziska, Brown with some moves of the game, some MVP nominees. Those three guys to me, I mean, top to bottom. No matter how Wayne Carlson Stadium today to even clear this field off to make sure that we had an opportunity to play here tonight.
Right.
Phil, a lot of fun working with you, my friend. Another great season of Magi football. I don't know if you'll be planning on coming to Fargo next week. Probably not. Or
no,
maybe.
We'll see.
You're
We'll
invited.
see. We got I have a little trip midweek. We'll see how that goes and see what happens. But I am excited for the rest of the season for the Magi. And I'm also excited, too, to see some photos if Mason Kramer, if his equipment was working okay with this backdrop and all the white snow and the pretty trees and stuff. Somebody's got to be as excited as my 10-year-old about this as with all this snow, right?
I'm guessing that Mason Kramer got some stuff that was pretty remarkable here tonight. I would have to assume he didn't get any of the sweat to my mustache dripping down from my nose here tonight. Partner, a lot of fun working with you all season long. It's always great spending time with you, Phil.
Good time.
Minot High quarterback from the 1990s, early 20s. Does it make you feel old when I say that?
A little bit, yeah, quite.
Looked up to you as a kid, man. Fun to call football with you. No question about it. That's sincere, Phil. Thanks for a great season of Magi football. It's not done yet. However, the Magi are going to move on to next week and take on West Fargo Cheyenne. That game in Cheyenne. We'll have the call for you on the PSP network. Whether or not we'll get the video rights, that is yet to be determined. We will find out at the early part of next week. Next game on the PSP network. We're not done. We're right back here tomorrow morning, 12:30 for the pregame show. That's afternoon. I'll be here in the morning getting set up. Bryce Gutnick, former Minot High standout, and I will have the call as the Aggies take on the Skyhawks tomorrow. Should be a lot of fun on the PSP network. Hope you join us for that one. It was a doozy tonight. It had a little bit of everything, including snowblowers on the field. When we got here this afternoon to make sure that the game would go on, it certainly did. And boy, was it a fun one once it got underway. Mandan led at the half by a point. Minot comes back in the second half, and the Big D comes up in a monster way here tonight for the number 3 seeded, number 2 ranked. For Mr. Owen Patterson on the camera tonight and on the field is our third member of our broadcast team. Job well done to that young man this evening. Big thanks to Brandon Beater working the camera here tonight as well. Fantastic job, gentlemen. I know it wasn't warm out there, but the fans at home appreciate you. We do across the board. For my partner, Phil Shirek, I'm Nick Hulberg signing off. Until tomorrow, when Velva takes on Shiloh right here on the PSP network. I hope you stay warm. Hope you enjoyed the ball game. We sure appreciate you joining us each and every time we're on the PSP network. Have a great weekend. No matter what you do, have a good night, and God bless.
26-yard line, nearing the Serve Pro red zone are the Demons already. Handoff, Hankey. Dances in the hole. Now he speeds and bursts outside. Accelerates to the 20, 15, 10. 2 touches, 2 touchdowns.
Carter Hankey, this time they go left, and he just does what he does so well is he read the block. It wasn't off tackle. It wasn't off the guard on the inside, and he took his time. Then he bounced to the outside, got a great little kick-out block, a touch block, and deep downfield for the Demons, helping him out.
We want it all. We want our dog to fetch it. We want to order the market price lobster and know the market price of the lobster.
How much is... Whatever the market says.
Sadly, we can't have it all. Except at Sport Clips, where we check in with the pros in men's hair and totally check out with pure, uninterrupted relaxation. Sport Clips. It's a game changer.
Are you moving your business or your home across the town or across the country? We know it can be stressful. To ensure your possessions arrive on time, intact, and on budget, make your move with Jobbers Moving and Storage. Jobbers can help you with every aspect of your move. With our efficient step-by-step approach to move management, we can tailor a plan to suit your needs and schedule. With locations in Bismarck, Fargo, Minot, and Aberdeen, Jobbers Moving and Storage is your choice. Visit jobberswarehouse.com. It's Jobbers Moving and Storage.
This presentation on the PSP Network is proudly brought to you by
Whether you're looking for a full-service financial plan or planning for farm or business succession, Planning Team Financial Advisors is here to help you work toward achieving your financial goals. With locations in Bismarck, Garrison, and Center, our full-service team of professionals are dedicated to helping you work towards achieving your financial goals. Visit us online, planningteam.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial, member of FINRA SIPC. Investment advisory services offered through New Edge Advisors LLC, a registered investment advisor. New Edge Advisors LLC and Planning Team Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
How would you like to turn this into this? With Shaw's Crossroads Fuel to Food Reward Program, you can. Here's how it works. Pick up a fuel tracker card from any of our C-store cashiers. Every time you fill up with gasoline or diesel, use the fuel tracker card to record your gallons. Once you reach 1,000 gallons, you'll be eligible for a $10 gift card to Shaw's Crossroads Restaurant. Start earning your rewards today at Shaw's Crossroads.